Welcome back. Get your gloves on. Spring is in bloom, and that means gardening season is as well. And the Paul J. Senior Botanical Garden in Kernersville is ready for its 18th annual spring plant sale coming up this weekend. All the proceeds will help fund future expansions of the garden, such as the woodland and wetland gardens.
And they're all beautiful spots there, especially this time of year. Joining us now is Adrienne Rothling, the garden curator there at the Paul J. Senior Botanical Garden. Good morning. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much, and good morning to you.
So talk to us about what kind of plants are on the list for this weekend.
Sure. So, the new trend and the hot topic right now is native plants. And so we do certainly have a lot of native plants for sale. We also have hardy trees and shrubs, and then perennials, herbaceous perennials. And the perennials, we have everything for, if you have a sun garden, a shade garden, a wet garden, a dry garden, we've got it all. We've got something that you will definitely need in your gardens.
Oh, that's great to know, because everyone's homes are so different with sun and shade and probably a little bit of everything you have. Do you want to share more about some of the exciting plants that may stand out? If you have some with you, you can show us.
Yes, and so I actually don't have any here. I'm sitting in front of an amaryllis.
Ooh.
But so for the last 15 years, we've had on display what's called a Thailand giant elephant ear, and that giant elephant ear can get 8 feet tall in one season. Each leaf gets about 5 feet wide, and it's ginormous. And it's somewhat hardy here. However, in brutal winters, it probably won't like it. So I have done everything where I've overwintered it with a blanket of leaves to bringing it in the basement just in case. But we have just a limited supply. But man, if you want like elephant ear size plants in your garden, this is the one. And then of course we have a hardy banana too, which we've been growing hardy bananas for years. And this particular one that we're going to grow is one that will produce a flower and fruit. So it might take a while, but certainly.
Yeah, worth the wait. Adrienne, really quickly, are there going to be people on hand who are maybe giving advice for those who aren't necessarily sure of which things should be going in their garden?
Yes, and I have good signage. It talks about all the information you need to grow the plants, and then yes, of course, garden staff and volunteers will be on hand to answer any questions that folks might have too.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for mentioning that. So what other events are happening at the garden lately? There seems to be a lot happening there this time of year.
Yes. Yeah, so the biggest thing, of course, are the tulips and daffodils, which, surprisingly are nearing their end of peak. We still have a few lingering here and there, so it's still really cool to see, even with the demise of some of the tulips, but we still have quite a few left. But what's also coming into bloom are things like the iris, the tall-bearded iris, or the peonies. Our peonies are like knee-high, just with the early spring that we're having. I'm sure a lot of folks can relate.
That's a good point. Yeah, we are noticing kind of earlier blooms this year.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and don't be confused. We have had frosts as late as middle to late April. So, for those of you who got that bug, just use caution.
That's what meteorologist Brian Slocum too has been warning our viewers as well about
Brian,
the frosty mornings.
Yeah, he knows.
If you want to mention, if you can, how the garden kind of helps support education and learning initiatives.
So we really have, especially after the pandemic, we really have strived to bring in more youth programs. So we offer third grade tours, and so we basically talk about different aspects of the garden. So we have a cactus garden, we have a tropical garden, something you don't normally see in North Carolina. So we talk about how those plants adapt. But then we also have a vegetable garden where kids can come and learn how to grow vegetables, because if you think about it, that's a lost art these days. So we want to make sure that people know that they can grow it. It's super easy. We actually hand out seeds so that the kids can take home a seed and grow it on for themselves. And then of course we have adult education courses. Next week we actually have a gentleman from Parks and Rec who's going to talk about how to take care of your turf. So even something that adults can use, we've got it all.
Wow. Awesome.
Cool. Adrienne, thank you so much. You covered it all for us and everyone at home. The Paul J. Senior Botanical Garden is located on Main Street in Kernersville. If you'd like to pay them a visit to the 7-acre garden. The sale is set for April 13th. You can learn more by going to seniorbotanicalgarden.org.